compare it to something else, and then I'll answer this question, the way I think about it. Joseph Haydn, wonderful composer, lived late 1700s, early 1800s. He used in a string quartet a beautiful tune. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da.
Oh, yes, this is famous, yeah.
And it became the German hymn. And the words were, Deutschland, Deutschland über alles, Germany over everything.
Yes. Which,
For strong, legitimate reasons, became had a very bad stigma to it after the horrors of the Second World War. Now, what were the Germans to do? Chuck it out and get another tune? No. What they did, they said, we can't blame Haydn for the Nazi horrors. Let's keep the tune and put in new words. So, they made the tune, Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit, unity, justice and freedom. So they took away the stigmatized words and they put in beautiful words. Now let's come to our situation. Langenhoven made this poem, Jy blou van ons hemel en die diepte van ons see, where he praised our, and it had nothing political in. There were some verses later which had a more political flavor, which he was asked to put, but initially it was mostly a beautiful poem about South Africa. Yeah, then there was a competition which my grandfather tune won. Now comes 1994. And the first reaction in the negotiations was, okay, as a start, let's make our anthem 3 songs in succession. The whole Nkosi Sikeleli, a beautiful hymn. And then Bora na Buluka, the Sotho one. It's basically the same tune. And then the whole stem of South Africa, which took nearly 5 minutes to do. it was very long. I remember at those Olympics in 1992 in Barcelona, I thought, no, this is too long, it can't be. So when President Mandela realized this after he became president in 1994, and he formed a commission of which I was privileged to be a member of, with the following task. Give us a song, 1.5 minutes, standard length for an anthem. No new tunes, made up of sections of those 3 tunes, and cover 4 languages. English, Afrikaans, well, Zulu, Xhosa are very much the same. Zulu, Xhosa, whatever like that, quite similar, and Sotho, which is also representative of a big group of languages. So I went to Pretoria and sat there in this interesting commission. One of them was the famous Zulu composer Mzilikazi Khumalo. We had a long talk, and at the end we came up with this combined version, starting with Nkosi Sikeleli, without the refrain, and then going into Morena Buluka. And then, now we're in the half. The last half, they kept my grandfather's tune all the way through. The Afrikaans bit is just the beginning, and he blow. And the last phrases, we all work together in unity, and all those wonderful words were made at the time by someone there. Freedom and unity and whatever. But still, it was my grandfather's tune. Yeah, so this was now accepted as the new anthem. I have a very amusing story to tell about that. In 1995, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, was the patron of the World Wildlife Fund, and they had a function at Nederburg, the Nederburg wine estate, and they asked a choir to perform there at the function. And we ended this with our new shortened combined version. After we sang, someone came and said, "Would you like to meet the Duke of Edinburgh?" I said, "Yeah, yeah, thank you very much." So I met him, and he told me, "I want to tell you a story." He said, "Last year, I was present at President Mandela's inauguration. Pretoria, it's open air. It was a hot day. You know, I'm bald, so I wore a hat to protect the top of my head. I want to tell you how happy I am that you've now shortened this, because at the time, it was the series, they sing all. I had to take off my hat, and by the end of it, I had terrible sunburns. So, yeah. Now, so this is the history of the song. It's a beautiful tune. It was so unpolitical, like the German example. I mean, if you have a beautiful tune, everyone agrees that da 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 da. It does it for them. It's a strong tune. I mean, you could hear. I'll never forget in the World Cup final last year when they came to that part of the song, and there was Kulisi, the captain, and a beast next to him. And how they sang it. I got tears in my eyes. And I thought, wow, I wish my grandfather could see this. He would say, great, fantastic. Look at these people, how they're singing this song. Yeah, so that's what I feel about it. It'll be a pity if you take it away, because it used to be the only thing. And there was a verse added at the end. I don't know what the English is, dat die erwe van ons vader vir ons kinders erwe bly. That the plots given to our fathers stay plots for our children, which understandably, especially the colored people in my choir told me, they will not sing those words, because due to the Group Areas Act, cruelly their plots were taken away from them. But that was added later, and this is entirely taken away. Those words that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I feel about it. Of course,
it's beautiful, and it's important, the recognizing the beauty of the music, but also as a reminder for us not to forget our history, but build on something new. A combination of the old and the new perhaps, want to say, inspired more people than it would have if you created something completely new and then forgot about the past.
Yeah. So who knows what will happen, but that's what I feel. And for the moment, every time if they come to that part of the hymn, wow, that's my grandfather. Proud.